Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's the Historical Gamer, and today I'm going to be playing a little bit more Ultimate General. I'm going to be playing a Let's Play of the Confederate side of the Battle of Gettysburg in Ultimate General, Gettysburg. I wanted to address a couple of questions up front, though, that I'd been seeing in the forums and also seeing in my comments from my first video, which I want to say thank you. That was one of the top 3 or 4 best days on YouTube that I've had in terms of views, and probably the best day for an individual video that I've seen in 2 years, something like that. So, big thank you for that. But I just wanted to address a couple questions first. As far as movement speeds, it doesn't seem, based on what I'm looking at, that there's an appreciable difference between movement across a field versus a forest. There seems to be a marginal impact to the condition that your soldiers arrive in. If they're moving through wooded areas, they seem to fatigue a little bit quicker, but it's very, very slight. I think over about 40 seconds marching through the wood, I saw about a 3% difference in condition, which out of a scale of 100 is very minor. Probably a little bit off on that. As far as movement formations, no seemingly difference between column formation and line formation. Of course, you can't control the formation speeds, so that to me seems to be more of a aesthetic feature, if you will. Leaders seem to have a very big impact. I didn't use them much in the first fight that I showed in my video, but if a leader is in their little kind of circular white area where they've got combat points or whatever they are that give your troops more morale, it's very hard to push a unit out of its position if it's a good quality unit. Which I guess all units are about the same now that I think about it, but it's very hard to push a unit back because their morale stays much higher, much longer when an officer is nearby. There's only really 2 kinds of officers: brigade commanders and either corps or division commanders, depending on the scenario. So the corps commander would be riding around a horse, the brigade commander would be the commander of the actual unit you select. They have impacts on the battle as well. Again, the corps commanders are the ones that give you that huge advantage and boost in terms of defensive terrain. There is more than one battle in this game. The Battle of Gettysburg is the only battle covered, but you can actually choose between about 30 different scenarios. Now, I didn't notice it. I thought it was a feature that was lacking in early access, because as you can see here, there's all these scenarios, but we can't select any of them. We can't hit next on any of them, but that's because I haven't played those yet. So for example, July 1st morning, there's only one battle you can choose from. You can hit next for that. But then if you play other battles, you can do July 1st, Union abandons Oak Hill, or you can do July 1st evening, which I don't know if I've played any of those yet. But basically, if you play a battle, it unlocks it. So that's kind of a feature, I guess, built into the game where you can't play everything right off the bat. You've kind of got to unlock your different battles. So that was one thing I wanted to address. So that's really all I had as far as answering questions and concerns that people had. One other common question was, can you slow unit speeds down? And the answer to that is no. You cannot adjust the unit speeds. They all do move very quickly. Battles do get resolved pretty quickly, but I will say in the 3 or 4 fights that I fought so far, they all lasted between 20 and 30 minutes. So at least in my experience, I think I might have had one that was 18 minutes. In my experience, there's a reasonable amount of time that you get assigned to a battle. You don't have a ton of time, but you also aren't getting, a 5-minute fight. This isn't the way that a lot of Total War battles seem to go now, where they literally are over in 5 minutes. So it's kind of trying to walk the line, I would say, between a happy medium of Total War today and maybe something like Scourge of War, where you'll sit down and fight for hours in some scenarios. Not everyone, but some of them. So, you kind of have to have the quicker marching speeds in that sense. It reminds me of Sid Meier's Gettysburg in a lot of ways. The map is smaller, the unit scale is smaller, and that you don't have regiments, you only have brigades. But the user interface is far superior, even the graphics are superior, and there's a lot of, the AI is pretty similar. So there's a lot of similarities between those 2 games. But yeah, just a short little video here to kind of announce my Let's Play series, which is going to be starting up right next in the very next video. and also answer some of the questions that I had received from some of the viewers in my comment threads and all of that. So just wanted to get a short little thing out there answering some questions and concerns that people had, and also announce my Let's Play series, which again is going to be in the very next video. I'm going to put it in the same playlist, so you can kind of call this a Let's Play announcement, if you will, and we'll go ahead and we'll get into the Let's Play next. So if you do like this, if you're watching in the playlist, just wait for the next video to come up, and if you're not, go ahead and click on that on my videos there and select the first of the Let's Play if that's what you want to watch, if you're interested in that. I'll probably try and talk a little bit more about the historical aspect of the Battle of Gettysburg and the scenarios in which I'm fighting. Look forward to it. Hopefully we can get a lot of kind of ahistorical, kind of hypothetical scenarios to play out, as well as some historical ones as well. I'll probably turn the difficulty up, as I don't want to get just totally I don't want to get totally trounced, so maybe it'll find something in the middle, but I also don't want to just crush the AI and just have all really lopsided scenarios. So each one kind of plays off the other. But that's enough about that. I appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate you watching. And if you like this and you want more of this, go ahead and let me know. If you want something different, let me know. But until next time, this is the Historical Gamer signing out.